Have you ever felt an itch somewhere on your body that just wouldn't go away? Maybe you assumed it was dry skin or an allergy. That's what most people think. But what if I told you that persistent itching, especially after the age of 60, could actually be your body's way of alerting you to something far more serious? Sometimes these lingering itches are much more than just a minor irritation. They could be early warning signs of underlying health problems that may impact how long and how well you live. Yes, your body has a unique way of sending signals when something's not quite right. Ignoring those signals, that could cost you precious time, maybe even years, if you miss the message. In this video, we're diving into 5 specific areas on your body where an itchy sensation could mean something critical is going on. These spots are often overlooked, but they could be quietly pointing to real medical concerns that deserve your full attention. So don't go anywhere, especially not before we talk about the final itchy spot. It's the most commonly ignored, and yet, it might just be the most dangerous of them all. Before we begin, if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and click that button and turn on the bell icon. That way, you won't miss out on future videos that could literally help you live better and longer. And if you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your feedback helps me create better content for you. All right, let's begin. Itchy spot number 1. The lower legs, a hidden sign of circulation trouble. Let's start with one of the most common and most overlooked places. People over 60 tend to experience ongoing itching, the lower legs. You might think it's just from wearing socks too long or from dry air, but if you notice frequent itching around your shins or ankles, especially if it happens at night or when you've been sitting for long periods, it could be something more concerning. In fact, it might be your body trying to tell you that your circulation is slowing down. Here's the science behind it. As you age, your blood vessels may become narrower or less flexible. This makes it harder for blood to flow efficiently to the parts of your body that are farthest from the heart, like your lower legs. When circulation weakens, your skin doesn't get the oxygen and nutrients it needs, leading to dryness, thinning skin, and a kind of itching that no lotion can fix. Sometimes, this type of persistent lower leg itch is an early sign of peripheral artery disease, also known as PAD, a serious condition that can dramatically increase your risk of heart attack or stroke. Let me tell you about James, who's 73. He thought his nightly leg itching was just age catching up with him. He applied creams, wore looser socks, nothing helped. Then he brought it up to his doctor. Tests revealed that his blood circulation was dangerously slow. He was on the path toward major cardiovascular issues, without even realizing it. With a few key lifestyle changes, like adding daily walks, eating more heart-healthy foods, and drinking more water, James saw real improvement. The itching faded, and his circulation got back on track. Here's a simple test you can try. Press your finger firmly into your shin for a few seconds, then let go. If the indentation sticks around longer than usual before disappearing, it might mean your circulation isn't working as well as it should. So, the next time you feel that familiar itch on your lower legs, don't ignore it. Don't just reach for the lotion, consider it a message, and if it keeps coming back, talk to your doctor. It could be the earliest clue your body gives you to prevent something far more serious down the road. Itchy spot. Number 2. The upper back, a clue. Hidden in your nerves. Now, let's talk about a very specific kind of itch, one that appears on your upper back, especially between the shoulder blades. This kind of itch is sneaky. It doesn't go away with lotion, and scratching it brings little to no relief. You might even think you're imagining it. But in many cases, that stubborn itch isn't on the surface at all. It's coming from deep within, from your nerves. This condition is known as notalgia paresthetica. It's caused by nerve compression or irritation, often due to age-related changes in the spine. As we get older, the discs in our spine can shrink and lose flexibility. When this happens, nerves in the upper back can get pinched or compressed. The result? A constant itchy or tingling sensation, even though there's no rash, no dryness, and no visible problem on the skin. Scratching won't help, because the real issue is happening underneath the skin in the nerves. Roger, 68, noticed this strange itch just under his right shoulder blade. No matter what he tried, it never went away. His doctor eventually diagnosed him with a pinched nerve in his spine. Left untreated, it could have led to serious spinal degeneration, posture problems, and even loss of mobility. But with physical therapy, posture adjustments, and simple daily stretches, Roger not only stopped the itching, he also protected his spine from future damage. Here's a quick way to check. Press firmly into the itchy area with your fingers. If it feels numb, tingly, or like the itch is coming from beneath the skin instead of the surface, it's likely a nerve issue. So, if you've been silently enduring a mysterious itch on your upper back, don't dismiss it. It may be your spine's early cry for help. Listen closely, because catching it now could prevent more serious mobility issues in the future. Itchy spot number 3, the palms, a silent signal from your liver. Have your palms been itching, especially in the evenings? At first, it might seem like a reaction to something you touched, a cleaning product, a new soap, maybe even stress. But if the itch keeps coming back, it's time to take it seriously. Your liver could be sending you a quiet warning. The liver plays a crucial role in filtering toxins and producing bile, which helps break down fats in your digestive system. But when the liver isn't working efficiently, bile salts can build up in the bloodstream. This buildup can lead to internal irritation, often showing up as itchy palms or the soles of your feet, especially at night. Moisturizers won't help because the problem isn't in your skin. It's coming from within. Take Walter, 72. He began having random episodes of itchy palms, mostly in the evenings. He assumed it was just dry skin or maybe soap residue. But after blood tests, his doctor discovered elevated liver enzymes, pointing to early-stage fatty liver disease. By cutting back on processed foods, eating more leafy greens, staying hydrated, and avoiding alcohol, his symptoms began to fade, and his liver health stabilized. Here's a simple self-check. Press your thumb firmly into the center of your palm for a few seconds. If the skin turns red and stays that way longer than expected, or if the area feels overly sensitive, it might be a sign of liver stress. If you've been dealing with frequent palm itching without a clear cause, pay attention to other symptoms too, like fatigue, unexplained weight changes, or yellowing of the skin or eyes. Don't wait until things get worse. A quick visit to your doctor could catch something early and possibly prevent long-term damage. Itchy spot. Number 4, the scalp, a hidden sign of blood sugar imbalance. Now, let's move to a spot most people never think twice about, the scalp. If your scalp has been persistently itchy, even though there's no dandruff or visible irritation, this might be more than a surface problem. In fact, it could be one of the earliest signs that your blood sugar levels are out of balance. Here's how it works. When blood sugar is too high for long periods, it causes low-level inflammation throughout the body. This inflammation can damage nerves, weaken the immune system, and disrupt the skin's natural barrier. One of the first places this shows up, the skin on your scalp. Richard, 69, experienced ongoing scalp itchiness that didn't respond to shampoos or scalp treatments. He thought it was just a product issue until his doctor ran a blood test. His fasting blood sugar was in the pre-diabetic range. With a few lifestyle changes, cutting back on refined carbs, walking after meals, and drinking more water, his blood sugar stabilized and the itching disappeared. Try this simple test. Run your fingers firmly across your scalp. Does it feel unusually dry, overly tender, or tingly? Do you experience random itching throughout the day? If so, it's worth asking your doctor for a blood sugar test, especially if you've also been feeling thirsty more often, more tired than usual, or have noticed slow healing skin. Don't overlook your scalp. It might be your body's first whisper that your metabolism needs attention. If you've found this helpful so far, drop a 4 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. Itchy spot number 5. The soles of your feet, a warning from your nerves. Finally, let's talk about the soles of your feet, a place many people ignore, but where persistent itching could be a major red flag. If you've noticed that the bottoms of your feet itch constantly, especially at night, this could be due to nerve damage, poor circulation, or the early stages of peripheral neuropathy. Unlike simple dry skin, this type of itch often comes with tingling, burning, or even numbness. Here's what's happening. The nerves in your feet are some of the most sensitive in your body. When blood sugar is too high or circulation is poor, these nerves can become damaged or irritated. And when that happens, they start sending confusing signals to the brain, like phantom itching or a burning sensation. Frank, 74, dealt with this every evening. No lotion worked. It wasn't until he spoke to his doctor that he learned he had early-stage neuropathy, closely linked to high blood sugar and declining circulation. With a better diet, regular walking, and daily foot care, his symptoms improved, and he slowed the progression of nerve damage. Try this test. Take the back of a pen cap and gently run it along the bottom of your foot. If one foot feels less sensitive than the other, or if the sensation feels strange, tingly, or itchy, it might be a sign that your nerves are being affected. If you're feeling this kind of itch, especially without a clear cause, it's important to act early. Neuropathy can lead to numbness, infections, and even foot injuries that don't heal well, especially in people with diabetes or circulation issues. Final thoughts. Itching isn't always just an itch. Now that you know about these 5 specific itchy areas and what they could mean, it's time to listen to your body more closely. Persistent itching is easy to ignore, but sometimes it's the first warning that something deeper is happening inside. Have you experienced any of these itchy spots? If so, take a moment to reflect. Are you also feeling more tired than usual? Have you noticed changes in your skin, energy, or digestion? These small signs often come together to tell a bigger story, and the sooner you listen, the better your chances of staying healthy, mobile, and independent for years to come. We'd love to hear from you. Which of these signs have you experienced? Have you ever had an itch that just wouldn't go away, no matter what you tried? Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today, and how you plan to use it in your own life. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Your support means the world, and it helps us keep creating content that informs, inspires, and empowers. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, stay well, stay curious, and always listen to your body.